We are. So I want to welcome you guys again. We're gonna get this started. We're gonna talk about mindset. All right. Monday's mindset. It's a very, very special call. It's a lot of value you guys are gonna be receiving here. And I'm super excited to be the person who's gonna be sharing this with you all. So the only thing that I'm gonna ask you is what I always ask from anybody and everybody that I present and talk to is interaction. Okay, the energy that I'm gonna give you guys is proportional to the energy that I'm gonna receive from you all. All right, so let's use that chat. For me, I'm speaking to a screen, I'm seeing myself, which is kind of weird. So for me to know that I'm talking to somebody, I'm gonna be asking you questions, I'm gonna be interacting with you on the chat. So put a number 5 in the chat if you guys are ready to learn, if you guys are ready to grow, if you guys are ready to see what I prepare for you guys tonight. Put a lot of number chats, show me some energy, a lot of chats, a lot of 5 in the chat, and I'll be sharing my screen with you guys. There we go. We have more people joining. That's awesome. So awesome. I see a lot of number 5s. I think we're ready. Let me start sharing my screen with you, because tonight we're gonna talk about the power of the positive mind. All right, we're gonna talk about mindset. This is a mindset call, and what I want you guys to keep in mind is the following. All right, we receive value here from different members every single week, every single day, and today I have the privilege of being sharing with you what I believe is some fundamental key core value of our organization, our team, our group, and our community. Okay, I've talked to a few members about what this is, and that's the beauty of our community, right? We all can feed off each other, and we all can learn from anybody. It doesn't matter if you're new, if you've been here for years. We all the time, we can always learn something new for everybody and anybody. So a positive mindset is very powerful. Okay, it's gonna dictate how well and how much you do and how much you accomplish in any business, any new project that you put your mind to. I know a lot of you guys are new to this business. A lot of you guys are new to our team, and that's amazing, right? That's incredible, because you guys have the opportunity to start right now with the positive attitude, right? Positive mindset. So it is very powerful, as you guys know. And if you don't know it, the mind controls your body, right? And your body produces a result. So your mind is the way you think, right? It's the way you act. The way you act is the way you behave, and the way you behave produce your results. All right, and the way you behave is habits. So it all starts with the positive or negative mindset. If you're positive, you're gonna have positive results. If you're negative, you're gonna have negative results. So let me show you guys something real quick here. Let's move on. So how do you start being positive? How do you start, and how do you create a positive mindset, a positive attitude? How do you use that to your advantage? It's super simple, right? It's about being grateful. It is really, really hard to be sad, to be depressed, to be and to feel off when you're grateful. Would you guys agree? Right? Would you guys agree? Put a number 2 in the chat. Who agrees that being grateful helps you be positive? Right? Put a number 2 in the chat if you agree with me that being grateful helps you be positive and have a positive mindset. Right? I see 2s. All right, I see a lot of 2s in the chat. Right? I think we're active. We're on the same page. Awesome. So why do I say that? And I want you guys to try something whenever you want to try it. Try to feel grateful. Try to write down, or actually do it, like write down something that you're grateful for in your life. What are you grateful for? Write it down on a piece of paper, and notice how you feel happy, how you feel excited? How do you feel positive, right? It's really hard feeling grateful and feeling sad at the same time. It's really hard to feel grateful and be negative at the same time. So being grateful is positivity. Okay, so we want to align ourselves with the frequency of the goal that we want to achieve, and that is coming from a grateful, positive perspective that is going to guide you through any type of obstacles until you make it there, right? To achieve your goal, to start seeing results, to start growing, right? So it all starts by being grateful, being thankful for who you are, for where you are. If you're not happy, if you're not grateful for where you are right now, you will never be grateful for where you're going to be in the future. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. And I hope you guys are writing down. I hope you guys are taking notes, because this is all straight up value. Okay, if you're not grateful for who you are right now or with what you have right now, you will not be grateful. You will not be happy with where you are going to be in the future and what you're going to have in the future. Okay, if you're not grateful with who you are right now, you'll never be happy with who you will become eventually, whether that's better, that's bad, that's worse, or whatever the case may be. So it all starts by being grateful with who we are and everything we have right now. This is an extract from a book that I really love and I recommend, and it is The Science of Getting Rich. Has anybody read this book? Put a number 1 in the chat if you read this book before. The Science of Getting Rich. Let me see. Well, let me know if not, right? Let me know if not, and let me know if you read it. It's an amazing book that I've read before, and one of my favorite quotes and favorite things that I've learned is, and that I read in that book, is the grateful mind is constantly fixed in the best. Therefore, it tends to become the best, and it will receive the best, right? That's a book by Wallace D. Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich, right? And when I say rich, it's not about money. It's about anything that you want in life. It's about acquiring riches. So if you see what I'm reading here and what I wrote here for you guys, the grateful mind is constantly fixed in the best. Therefore, it tends to become the best, and it will receive the best, right? That best is whatever you want to be, right? Whatever you want it to be, that's the best for you. If that for you is health, it's going to be health. If that to you is wealth, it's going to be wealth. If that to you is relationships, it's going to be relationships. If that to you is growth, then it's going to be growth. All right. So I see here in the chat, I haven't read it, but certainly will look into reading it. Yeah, I recommend it. Absolutely. It's a short book. It's on my list of books to read. The best book. Awesome. Yeah, I see some people either wanting to read it or people who have already read it. I mean, I've read this twice, and it's an amazing book. It's a great learning experience. Okay. So the grateful mind is constantly fixed in the best. All right. So if you're grateful, you're always thinking positive. You're always thinking what's best for you. You're excited about the future. Right. And when you start thinking that way, you start acting that way. So it's inevitable for it to become a reality. Okay. So fix your mind in the best. How? By utilizing the power of gratitude. Okay. So there's that. Right. Very powerful. Love this. Now, something I want to keep very clear, and this is a perspective that I have where nothing is positive or negative. Things just are. Okay, things are what they are. Nothing's positive, nothing's negative. We just make out of things or out of situations whatever we want to make of them, right? We just name them, label them, or put them in the categories as in positive or negative. Okay, You decide what you make out of any situation. You decide what you make out of any circumstances. Things that seem to be negative can turn into amazing positive things. Things that seem to be positive, you can turn them into negative as well, right? Things just are. There's two sides for everything. There's a bad side, a good side. There's a good side, a bad side, right? So things just are what they are. Things happen, and then you make a reason out of them, right? You make a decision on how you want this situation to turn out to be. Okay. Put a number 7 in the chat if this opens your mind. Put a number 7 in the chat if this opens your mind, if you have never thought about this, and if this is making sense. All right, let me see that chat. I see 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. All right, awesome. So yeah, I mean, things just are. Just think about it. I'm gonna give you a couple examples, right? Because we talk about positivity, we talk about a positive attitude, a positive mindset, and a positive attitude, a positive mindset, a positive energy is nothing but a decision. Okay, you choose if you're negative, you choose if you're positive, right? So for me, for example, right, the way that I came up with this conclusion is got a lot to do with cultures. It's got a lot to do with religions. Okay, it's got a lot to do with the way we are raised and we're brought up. All right, like for example, for me, it's a really, really positive thing to respect a woman, right? To treat a woman right. I think women deserve my respect, and I need to be polite. I need to be a gentleman, right? That's positive in our society. There are societies where women are treated like shit, right? In my eyes. But in different cultures, that's something that is positive, the way to be, right? So it's not negative or positive. It's just different contexts. It's different circumstances. There are cultures where killing babies and sacrificing them is a positive thing. If you do that in our culture, that's a very negative thing. So things just are, okay? Things just are. Things are gonna happen to you. Situations are gonna come up. You guys are now in a business where you make the decision of, I wanna take this as a positive experience or as a negative experience. When I started getting into trading, investing, network marketing, everything, I had to learn this pretty much on my own experience, but also following mentors, right? I needed to learn that losing money was not bad, right? The moment that I started making money is when I learned to not care about losing money. Right? When I stopped caring about losing money, I started making a lot of money. Right? Before that, I was scared of losing money because I saw that if I lost a trade, for example, I saw that as a negative. So I was vibrating in a negative feeling, negative energy. So therefore, all my actions were just all around negative, right? They were all around my negative energy. So one of the tricks that I used was, say I lost, I don't know, I lost $1,000. Instead of being, oh shit, I lost $1,000, what am I gonna do right now? I said, I just paid for a lesson, right? I just paid for a way to know what not to do, or something that doesn't work, or something that actually works in a different way. So to me, losing money is just paying for lessons. It's just like going to school, right? When you go to school, you pay, if you go to college, you pay around, I don't know, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, depending on what university you're doing or you're going to for 4 years. Nobody tells you anything about that, but you're actually spending a lot of money. Why? Because you're receiving education in return. Okay, when I started trading and I started losing $100, then those hurt, right? Especially for me, that I was very new into this, knowing nothing and having no money. So when I first came up with my $250 and I lost 100, I was like, damn, this is, I felt pretty bad, right? But understood that $100 I paid for a lesson about trading and about how not to do something and how to repair a mistake. And then from then on, every time that I lose, I'm learning something. Therefore, for me, there's no negative, it's only positive. Right? I vibrate in a positive frequency all the time. If you guys know me, you know how I am, right? I'm a positive guy. I'm a positive person. I don't see the negative because to me, it's no negative. Like I told you guys, things just are. I made the decision long ago that everything that happens in my life is positive. Why? Because I say so. Because I feel and I want to be in control of my life. I want to be in control of how I feel. I want to be in control of living at my fullest, my full potential. And I see that in a lot of you guys in our team. And that's why I love our community, right? Sometimes we do have negative feelings. We do, like, life's not perfect. I'm not going to say I'm the most, I mean, being the most positive guy or being a positive guy doesn't mean you're not going to feel bad. You're not going to have ups and downs. It doesn't mean that, okay? It just means that despite of feeling negative, and when you feel those down emotionally, when you're aware that you're vibrating on a negative frequency, then you have the ability to switch it because you make the decision, hey, I'm in control of my destiny. I'm in control of my feelings. And remember, I'm in control of my thoughts. Why is that important? Because thoughts determine your feelings. Your feelings and emotions turn into your actions. And based on the actions that you take, you're going to have results that are positive or negative. So I made up my mind that I was going to be a positive person and nothing can take me out of it. Okay. So I'm always positive. I'm always looking for what's good about this. Something happened, there's always positive about it. Something negative happened, there's always something positive. Something positive happened, there's always something negative about it. Put a number 8 in the chat if you've met a type of person who's always being negative for whatever reason. Put a number 8 in the chat. And you can put it 2 if that's you, right? Put a number 8 in the chat if you've met that type of person who's always creating drama, who's always seeing everything as negative, who's always complaining. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, why are you complaining like that? Right? There's nothing to complain about. And people just made the decision of, I'm just gonna be negative, right? I'm just gonna see this as a negative. I'm never gonna find a positive about anything. And then that's the type of person that you can literally buy a car for that person. Merry Christmas, here's your car. And the car's black, but that person wanted the car to be white. So they're gonna complain about it. They're gonna talk shit about the car, and they're gonna complain about what a bad present that was because it was black and not white, right? So there's always this type of people who are seeing things in a different perspective, right? It's your decision. It's your decision, it's your choice, how you take things, all right? The reason why I decided to make this training tonight is because a lot of you are new to this business. Some of you are not new to this business, but we're all gonna be faced with adversity, with situations that are tough. We're gonna lose team members. We're gonna lose trades. We're gonna grow our ranks and then drop. We're gonna grow our trading accounts and then burn some of them, right? Blow them up. We're gonna make some money. We're gonna lose some money. We're gonna face rejection, but we're also gonna win and earn and create an amazing community. So it's up to you what perspective you take into consideration. When it comes to the trading side, the way I like to see it is, I lost a trade, I lost $100, so I'm paying little by little a trading university, right? We all pay our membership here, okay? That's a given. A lot of us make residual income, that's amazing. But if I see every single trade that I lose and I understand why I lost it, then I understand that my loss is not a loss. I'm paying little by little by knowledge, money and experience. Okay, money and experience combined teach me what was wrong about it and what I can do better to have better results, right? So it's all positive. I didn't lose the money. I invested it into learning how not to do it. Why? Because if I go to college for 5 years and I pay $200,000, and when I leave the university, I get a paper that tells me now you're allowed to find work and good luck and see who employs you, right? With no guarantees at all. I spent $200,000 for education, for formal education. If I'm trading and I lose some money, say I lose $10,000 overall, I lost $10,000, but now I'm an amazing trader. Now I acquire a skill that allows me to literally print money from anywhere in the world, anytime that I want to, with whoever I want to, as I do whatever I want to, for only $10,000, right? And for a fraction of the time. Am I making sense in the chat? Put a number 9 if I'm making sense. Is this making sense to you guys? Put a number 9 in the chat if this is making sense for you guys. All right, I see number 9s. I see number 9s. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great, lots of energy. Love that, love that. So nothing's positive or negative. Things just are. It's up to you guys. It's up to you what you make out of this. When it comes about the business, the building, the network marketing, yeah, maybe I contact 100 people and 80 of them tell me no. I can sit down and cry about that, or I can help the other 20 who are looking to change their lives, who are thinking like the minority of people who actually want out of the rat race and want to grow more and want more out of life and focus on helping them achieve results. It's up to me. Okay, it's up to me. If I focus on the 20% of people that told me, yes, I want to be part of your project. Yes, I want to be part of your community. Yes, I want to add value to you. Yes, I want to receive value from you. Yeah, I want your mentorship. Yeah, I want to learn. I want to grow, right? Or if I focus on 80 people told me no, who cares? 80 people told me no. That's a filter to me. I'm disregarding the people who are not in my frequency, who are not in my level, who are not seeing the things the way I'm seeing them, who are not prepared to take their life to the next level. I want to surround myself by the 3% of people who have that positive mentality, who have that positive attitude, who have that growth mindset. Right? I want to surround myself by people like that. All right. Sadly, and I'm not gonna say sadly, because it's even fortunately, that's only 3% of people around the world. That's why 97% of people are always complaining about everything. They do a job they don't like, they do a routine that they don't like, and they follow what other people are doing just because society tells them they need to do that. All right. So I want to surround myself by the 3%. What does that mean? That means that I have to go through 97% of shit to get to 3% of gold and what I want and what I'm looking for, right? That means the hate and the comments and the rejection you're gonna receive is gonna be substantially more than the yes and the positive and the and those individuals that are willing to work with you. But I don't want to be part of that 97%, and I don't want 97% people joining my circle. So I understand that going through 97% of people to find my 3% is just part of the process of me becoming great. Put a number 3 in the chat if that part makes sense. All right. Put a number 3 for that 3% of people who you are, because you're connected on this call. Otherwise, you wouldn't be. And if this is making sense, right? If I want to find top 1% of people, top 1% of people who I'm wanting to build a community around and with, then I need to understand 99% of people are not gonna be what I'm looking for, right? So I see a lot of number 3s. Awesome. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I mean, this is something that is key. Okay, it's something that is key because you make the decision of something being positive, of something being negative. All right, you make the decision of how you live your life. All right, what can you do for your business so your business does for you what you want it to do for you? Okay, this is a good question right here. Okay, right now, every single one of you in this call have the opportunity of a lifetime. It's the opportunity to change my life. It's changing many lives around the world, right? I am Mastery Academy. Being a member of this platform is amazing, right? So treat it like something special. Treat it like it is, right? Treat it like it deserves. It's your business, so it's your choice. What can you do for your business right now, so your business eventually pays you the millions, the thousands, whatever the case may be, according to your wishes, right? In my case, it's millions. What can I do for my business so my business pay me millions in the future? And what happens with this business when you mix the industry of network marketing with trading is you literally have a machine of money making that has all the tools to multiply that money and to get you everything you want and benefit other people around it, right? Other people around you as well. Building communities of people striving and thriving for the same goals that you have, same goals that we share as a team, values, everything. So what can you do for your business right now? Right? So eventually a business pays you millions, thousands, hundreds of thousands, according to whatever you want to accomplish with that, right? So always, the reason why I ask you this is because success comes with a price. You always got to pay the price of success in order to achieve what you need, what you want, okay? So you always got to pay the price of success. Everything you do, you got to pay the price. Everything nice that you want, you got to pay the price. Okay, so pay the price right now so that in the future you can have whatever you want. Okay, this is a business that grows. This is a business that pays you tons. In my case, I had to invest $300 that were not mine, that I had to borrow. Eventually, 3 years later, it brought me to where I am today, right? So I paid the price by, in my toughest situation, come up with something I didn't have, invest into something I had no idea what it was, going against uncertainty, for now being way more comfortable, being out of that situation, seeing all the results, enjoying time freedom, and enjoying the life that I want, right? And be able to impact other people's lives as well. So what can you do for your business so your business does for you what you want it to do for you, okay? So always focus on the positive. And the negative will stop being such to become stepping stones towards your goal, okay? Always focus on the positive, and the negative will stop being negative, and it's just going to become part of the process for you to achieve what you want to achieve. Right? Focus on the positive. Remember, it's a decision, right? It's up to you. Focus on the positive of anything that happens to you in your life. Pay the price with the positive attitude, the price of success. Do not give up. Do not quit. Right? Surround yourself with positive people. That's why we have a community, all right? Whether you're anywhere you are, whether we meet up in person, whether we meet up in Zoom calls, or whatever the case may be, you have a community, a strong community in many different countries around the world who are supporting you and are on the same mission, even though it's different languages, different cultures, different everything. We all want the same at the end. We want freedom. We want options. So things are gonna happen. Life's gonna throw shit at you. But remember, if you want to be a 3%er, you have to know there's a 97% that is not aligned with your values, with your goal. It's not aligned with your dream. So that 97%, you know what that is a lot? A lot of that is inside of you. The self-doubt, insecurities, is concern, is lack of clarity, is probably the main cause of all of those. Lack of information, all right? Not being fully convinced that you can do whatever you set your mind to. So that 97%, I would suggest stop looking outside, look inside, get rid of that 97%, take that 3%, make it 100 inside of you, and then start attacking everything, every situation with a positive attitude. And you are going to become great at anything you do. All right? So pay the price of success right now so you can live the life you want to live in the future. Okay? Awesome. Now, I want you guys to think, what you're grateful for. What are you grateful for? Right? Put in the chat, please. Put in the chat, what are you grateful for tonight? What are you grateful for tonight? I'm going to read the chat. I'm going to read your messages. I want to know something that you really, really are grateful, that you really are thankful for tonight. Let me know in the chat. I'm going to read you guys. I'm going to start reading you. Let me open the chat real quick. All right. Here I have it. All right. What are you grateful for? I see my family. What else? And be specific. Something that well, you guys have your answers there. Something that I'm gonna recommend you guys is the more specific you are when you write down what you're grateful for, the more sense, the more shape, the better form that's gonna take, right? So let me know in the chat, what are you grateful for? And make sure when you're home, when you are reflecting, when you're analyzing things, when you're thinking, write down, what are you grateful for? If you do that every morning, wouldn't we agree that you would live a happier, more positive lifestyle just by writing down what you're grateful for? So write it down, have it in front of you every day, and you're gonna see how much of a difference it makes in your life. Okay, so write down always what you're grateful for, and you gotta put your mind in a positive attitude, in a positive state, in a positive mindset. Okay, so I'm grateful for my family. I'm happy and grateful for the life that I'm creating. I'm grateful for the place that I'm in this moment because it's helping me to grow. I like that. I'm grateful for waking up every day, and for God giving me endless opportunities to help my parents and my family. Those are awesome, man. That's awesome. I love that. You know, I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for having the opportunity to share information with you tonight, for have put together this knowledge that I've acquired from mentors, from books, from experiences, from perspective, right, that I've acquired throughout my life, and to be here sharing with you guys, because you guys are family to me. You guys are my team. You guys are part of my community. We're here for each other. So being able to share the spaces like this with you guys means the world to me. All right. Let me see, because I have more. I'm grateful for another day of life. I was able to enjoy this Monday with my family. It allowed me to empower myself this afternoon and be a part of this amazing community. I love that, man. Every time that I read that, like reading this chat with so many grateful people, so many reasons why, it's just so fulfilling, right? So if you were not feeling positive before this call, now you know positive is a choice. Positive is it's a decision, and it's up to you to make. So to me, it's been a pleasure, guys. To me, it's been a pleasure having you all here. I'm very grateful for this call, and very grateful and thankful for having shared this with you guys.